Happy New Year, everybody. It's the Allfather here with our next war recap, our first war recap of the new year, and starting it off on the right foot with a win, 71-67 against a pretty decent clan, actually. And if you look at the stats there, they didn't use all their attacks, which helped, and we beat them by 3 3-star attacks, 4 stars overall. So great job to everybody. A lot of different people involved in that win, and so great team win there. And take a look at that war map there. You see most everything 3-star, just a handful of 9s left on the board. And let's go ahead and take a look at some of the best attacks of this war. Starting off with one of our newest members, First War, pretty high level Town Hall 9, and didn't really know what to expect from I don't know if it's Baba Rocks, whatever that is. But here we see he's going against the number 4 base and gets the lure and double poison on the clan castle troops. Goes ahead and lets the loons go down first and then drops that second poison spell. Don't know if that's necessary, but it seems to work better in making sure that that dragon goes down because the loons don't soak up any of the damage from that second poison. So it seems that the staggered drop is the way to go on that. I'm not sure if that's the magic pill for it or not, but he only had a combined 5 on the poison if you add the two together, so it worked out good. And you see he's basically bringing a GoWiWiHo. And we had a lot of people bring this attack in this war, and it seemed to work out really good, so maybe something to take a look at. Just a handful of witches, 2 or 3, drop the wizards down a little bit, and he's bringing just a cold-blooded golem approach here. Very nice funnel, clears the way into that corner, quakes into the core, allows access to the enemy queen. Clan castle was already poisoned out of the way, goes ahead and takes out 2 double giant bombs there, and now the hogs are in for backup and support. Coming in on the bottom side, keeping them healed as they work around the base. Sprinkles in just a few more hogs in here. And just one thing as we start working through the attack here, I'll point out as soon as I see it happen. Oh, it already happened. But basically he brought clan castle hogs, which didn't really make a lot of sense to me because he already has max hogs. And he brought 2 golems, so the better move would have been to request the golem and get an upgrade in your clan castle. And since you already had max hogs, then just bring those extra 6 spaces, 6 hogs of your own hogs, which would still be max, and that would actually give you a little more firepower as far as your army composition. But as it is, obviously it ends up working out good. But you see that golem goes down there. Who knows if a level 5 golem would have held on just a little bit longer and provided a little more tank. But other than that, you can see a great job. Went in one of the sides, tripped a double giant bomb, got the queen, got the clan castle kill, and now not a ton of troops left, but the witches and the skellies and just single targeting defenses left, and they're enough to distract. Queen is at full health, hasn't even used her ability. He still has a few archers and wizards in the bag just in case they're needed to pick something off, but goes ahead right here as those skellies are being targeted, and I believe he's just going to pop that queen ability right towards the end. And takes out that archer tower. Last thing to go is the lick storage and 3-star. Really pretty easy. I mean, easy to say, but didn't have a whole lot of trouble there with that attack. Had plenty left, so really nice job for one of our newer members. Moving right along, we have Nico here. Nico is bringing pretty much just a standard GoWiWiHo. That clan castle was within an easy 1-troop lure. So obviously that helps when they're going to give you an easy lure to get them out of the clan castle. You notice the setup of the base. There's only a couple spots. They're all in the middle, so you pretty much know to expect your giant bombs and your Teslas in the core. He's going to go ahead and use the double poison to get the clan castle troops out of the way. If you get them all taken out with double poison, no problem, more power to you. I personally like to have that extra poison spell available for ground skellies. In case I need him on a GoWiWiHo, but he doesn't worry about that. Cold-blooded golem goes right at the queen, exactly where he should. Wall breakers come in, open up that compartment, and here come the royals right behind. The BK will latch onto the enemy queen. Great looking jump spell there. Accesses 1, 2, 3 compartments and is going to get into the core. And from there, it's just a matter of letting them get in and doing as much damage as they can. And then it's time to let the piggies run wild. Here we go. Bacon gone wild. He keeps them on one side, and they're going to kind of circle around the outside and the perimeter, and that's going to keep them away from all that danger in the core, the Teslas, the giant bombs. It's going to heal them up as they go around the outside, while his golems and his heroes and everything do the tanking in the middle. And so that ends up being great deployment, kind of that. They run that arc or that C shape around the outside. They stay out of the middle, out of the damage. Nice heal spells there all the way around, keeping them alive as they hit the last defense. All the giant bombs, except for maybe one, has been tripped, and the Hogs are going to go around and pretty much do the remainder of the work. That's pretty much all that's left, so it's kind of up to them. But as you can see, they go ahead and take the BK down there, and there's all the major threats. There's probably still one more giant bomb, but it's on the other side of the town hall. I don't think they're going to even mess with going to that side anymore. Nope, they don't. They split out to the builder huts in all the corners, and there you go, 3-star attack. So really nice job, perfect army composition, recognizing where the threats of that base were. Good job, Nico. Next attack is by Slacker on a pretty low level Town Hall 9. He also 3-starred a higher Town Hall 9, 6-star war. Excellent job. And tries to get the lure there with the Hogs, not within the radius. You should be able to tell that from the get-go, but sometimes it's questionable as to whether you can get it or not, so no harm in trying, I guess, as long as you're not spending too many troops. He doesn't. He doesn't get it with the 1, so he just goes ahead with his stone go. And wizards come in, creating the funnel and taking care of some defenses, followed by a couple of witches. Again, there you see that GoWiWiHo that was used several times in this war and worked out really well. And jump spell perfectly placed is going to access the core, get everything in there, trip the clan castle troops, and witches and wizards and queen end up taking out that dragon pretty quickly. While they're working there, drops those Hogs at a 90-degree angle to kind of supplement and work in concert with his kill squad. Great job with that. Should have pre-healed that giant bomb spot. He gets it down there because it was a single. I believe he didn't lose many, if any, Hogs. But you got to be able to pre-heal that spot. Obviously, there's a lot of spots he has to worry about, and he's only got a couple heal spells. So he's got to be very judicious with them. He uses them in the core to guarantee the 2-star attack, which is a wise move. But as we see here, they start breaking through. Everything's in the core. Once they get outside, that channel or that funnel that's supposed to kind of weave in and out actually works against the defender, because the golems walk right around in the circle. The queen stays at range, same with the king, and is able to just walk behind the golem and take all the defenses out. Now the golem does the same thing, only he's hit a wall here, but at this point, the queen's still got her ability left. Quick pop of the ability, the golem will walk in front, and nothing's targeting her, and she's once again able to walk right behind the golems and pick off those remaining defenses. And so, again, really strong strategy, a solid 2-star strategy that when it goes right ends up being a 3-star. So again, we see that GoWiWiHo. He dropped even more Hogs here and just went with 4 witches. Next up on our Town Hall 9's Ryan against the number 11 base. This might have been one of their lowest Town Hall 9s, but really strong GoLaLoon effort here. So it brings a couple Hogs, go ahead, take out a defense. I believe it was an air targeting defense at Archer Tower, so that works out well. And then he's going to go ahead and drop the poison. Remember on the air troops to drop the poison on the shadows, not where the troops are. He does get that dragon in there, but it was kind of close as to whether he was going to get it. Spot on the balloon, and not much to worry about the dragon either. I guess as soon as that loon goes down, he drops the second poison. So there again is that example of the staggered poison spell, which seems to ensure that the dragon goes down all the way. And then you see his next task is to handle the queen. So he's got the golem going in there to tank. Wall breakers come in to bust into the compartment where that queen is going to jump the wall. And just that cold-blooded single golem there. All he's got to do is tank one compartment, get the queen knocked out, and then he's ready for his LaLoon portion. So its kill squad has done their job. Their remainder is just bonus. They do need to get that one air defense out, and that's pretty much all I needed them to do. So once that's taken care of, he goes ahead and launches the LaLoon portion. And when you're launching that LaLoon, you're going to just drop 2 lava hounds on the first defense, targeted loons behind. And then once they're kind of getting to that first defense, he goes ahead and drops that second one and starts the targeted loons from behind already. He doesn't wait. He knows that first one's going to go down, and then the hounds are going to go ahead and work their way towards the second one. Rages everything up to kind of work through that and get that hound sped over there. Haste spell goes ahead and gets those loons quickly into that third air defense, and the only remaining air defense is a level 2, so he's not too worried about that. Just needs that lava hound to get over there, and it does. Now it's going to tank everything, soaks up all of those air traps, and from there it's pretty much just into cleanup mode. Hound is right there, still getting targeted by that archer tower. Busts right there, perfect. Now he's got all those pups for cleanup. Queen is still alive, tons of loons, tons of lava pups, wizards, archers, and a couple of minions just for cleanup. And just a really nice job. Solid GoLaLoon by Ryan. Next, we'll go ahead and take a look at another new member, first time warring with us. This is Devil, Town Hall 8. One with just a straight hog attack, goes ahead and drops in there, takes out a single target cannon, and gets the lure accomplished. Really nice job there. You see, this is one of those bases where it has kind of the moat type thing and the different compartments with no spaces between the defenses on the outside. Every time you see this kind of bases, especially with those mortars in the middle, that doesn't make any sense really. But you're going to be looking at, you know, a 2-fingered hog drop or a surgical hog. Once you take out those corners, everything works into the middle, and there's really nothing left of the base, and pretty easy. The only thing you got to worry about is obviously clan castle kill, which he's dealing with here. There's a lot of room to anchor out to the outside. Drops just a ton of wizards. You know, might be kind of a waste of troops, but I like the fact that he doesn't, you know, try to get cheap with it. He just drops them all, takes care of it, and he's going to let the hogs do the rest. Now with Clan Castle out of the way, all he's got to do is get his hogs in there, pre-heal those areas in the core or in those channels on the way, which he kind of missed that first one, but he only had a handful of hogs going over it, so that works out good. Wouldn't really waste a heal spell there dealing with those mortars. That first one probably could have been in a little better place. Second one's in a great place leading up to the Teslas and on the approach to that corner. And then the poison spell there to slow down and take out as many of those skellies as possible. Really nice job. And all he's got to do is worry about one more corner. We're just going to have a heal spell waiting for his hogs. It's going to heal them back up as they take out those last ones. Second poison spell goes ahead and takes out the majority of those skellies. And hogs are sitting in heals while they deal with the enemy BK. Everything's down, and doesn't really have much cleanup left. One little wizard left, which was a good thing he saved that, but he uses his BK the wizard, but the hogs living through it pretty much do all the work. And so obviously, you know, with that kind of attack, he could have done that with no heroes or anything like that. So really nice job, and welcome to the Team Devil. Next we'll look at a 3-star attack by Chaz, a little dragon snipe action. Chaz returning to the land of 3 stars finally. A little bit of a rough patch there, but it looks like he's back to his old form. Goes ahead and gets an easy clan castle lure with the giant. Go ahead and take that poison. While he's letting them sit in the poison, he goes ahead and takes care of his light quake, bringing the 2 lightning and the 1 earthquake spell. And from there, he's going to just go ahead and drag that clan castle dragon out to the edge, take care of him, and start his funnel with his 2 cutters on the outside, going at that second air defense. And he's just going to launch every single one of his dragons down there. Couple inventory loons, clan castle dragon and loon. And on the right hand side here we have the hog snipe coming in under the heel, and he's going to systematically take out all of the air defense on this base. They're down. Hogs go ahead and do their job. And everything's down. He's got good probably 6 or so dragons left, including a max clan castle dragon, which is more than enough with those air defenses down to go ahead and work their way around. So a really nice job. Even with those max air defenses, they were pretty close to the edge, and nice pathing for hogs to go ahead and take out one of them. Lightquake takes the other one, dragons take the other one. So good job in seeing the weakness in that base and just dismantling the air defense for an easy 3-star. Now they're just wandering around getting the builder huts in the corners, which with those extra 30 seconds doesn't seem to be a problem much anymore on those dragon attacks. Another dragon attack using the light quake. Nothing much to say here other than absolutely perfect dragon funneling. We'll watch it really fast by the one known. And light quake, that far AD working on his funnel, driving everything together. Loon's in the middle. Rage gets everything going, and all the air defenses are down. The dragons are spread all the way across the base in a line, and just perfect funneling. Everything went exactly where he needed to. Everything starts to collapse around the outside now, and still has one loon left, which is just amazing BK back-ends to clean it up, and doesn't get much better than that when it comes to dragon funneling. Next, we're going to look at Clash with Aiden, attack on one of these white flag hashtag kind of anti-dragon bases. You can see it's all anti-air in the middle, and cannons on the outside are exposed, and he's going to basically launch sort of a holo wee attack against this, using the Hogs to take out most of the core and the Loons to take out those unguarded exterior cannons. So let's go ahead and see how he does it. First thing, obviously goes ahead and uses that single hog to get a lure. Might have been able to use a loon and maybe even drop that cannon, but you wouldn't have gotten the CC loon out, so I like the ground troop, no problem there. He does have clan castle witches, which usually you're using on the clan castle troops. Not sure if he knew that or not, but he ends up using them for cleanup basically, which ends up working out. He didn't really need them at this point. Uses only a poison and 3 wizards basically to take out the clan castle. And you basically just have a nice wall of Hogs coming in the right side. He's already got the Loons in. That might have been a little early, but they are pretty slow, and so it ends up being pretty good timing. Hogs get to there, take out 1 air defense, second one's out, 3rd heal spells down in the core. As long as those Hogs make it through the core and take out all the air defenses, they're fine. But you see that air defense gets a couple shots off. He takes 1 balloon down, but that's about it. And so again, they might have been a little early, but obviously it works out just fine. All of the anti-air defense is out of the way. The Loons can pretty much take care of the rest. If those Hogs were to go down to Skellies or BKs or giant bombs, it wouldn't matter because the Loons would take care of the rest. And you can see absolutely OP attack. Still has the witch clan castle witches, doesn't even need them, uses them for cleanup. How ridiculous is that? And they're dropped on the top side there, but there's more than enough Hogs and Loons and Wizards that would have taken care of this even without clan castle troops. So excellent job, great army composition, and perfect deployment, being able to time those Loons in there so they arrive right as the air defenses are going down. Really nice attack. Doesn't even need that last poison. Could have dropped it on the middle to rub it in with a little swag poison drop in the middle. Chooses not to. Maybe next time. Great job, Aiden. Couple more attacks. We'll look at just a couple more Hoggers, just because I really like Hogs at Town Hall 8 for the most part. There's not a lot of bases that can withstand a good Hog attack when done right. But here you see Lurable Clan Castle. We're going to watch these a little faster though. Goes ahead and drops the poison there on the Clan Castle troop. Take the Loon down. And like I said, my preference is usually to save one of the poisons for ground skellies, which is what Tigerhawk does. Nice anchor spot out in the corner. Goes ahead and uses a Witch Barb Wiz Clan Castle kill. And those are out of the way. A couple test Hogs go in to trip some traps, and then just a boatload of Hogs. They're going to kind of split each direction, work their way around the base. And we know that there's only spots for giant bombs in the core, so you see all the heal spells are going down in the core very nicely. Hogs make their way through it. Poison spell to kill the skellies there, just like I mentioned. And last defense goes down, BK's down, and still has witches and wizards alive. Couple minions for the back end for cleanup because it was pretty much all ground targeting defense back there, and absolutely obliterates this base. With kind of that predictable trap locations in the middle there. You see there they all went off. All the giant bombs went off. Only a couple Hogs lived, but all the rest of the troops are still up. And a little BK Iron Fist there at the end. Last one for this one against a pretty popular internet style base. This does not look original at all. Is able to get the lure there with that offset clan castle, which is why we run anti-3-star bases, especially at Town Hall 8, because we know we're going to 3-star all their 8s, and so there's really no reason to protect the Town Hall at Town Hall 8. And so if you're in the clan near Town Hall 8 and you're protecting your Town Hall, stop it. Use it as a high hit point, as a shield for a more important building like a defense, because we're going to 3-star all theirs, so we really don't need to worry about protecting the Town Hall. So there's the little spiel on that for anti-3-star bases. If you don't know what that is, look it up. But you see there, Pastor Ryan goes ahead and takes care of that dragon pretty easily. But he doesn't know where the giant bombs are. He knows they are in the core, but he's going to have a hard time covering that entire core. So what does he do? He brings that big, wide Asian wall of hogs in. It's not necessarily surgical, but he basically runs 2 sides of the base. And what that does is all his hogs are not going to be in the same place. So if he misses on a pre-heal giant bomb, he's not going to lose his whole pack. And so you see he's going to concentrate all of his heal spells in the core as well as his poison to take out those skellies. But he's going to try to cover the giant bomb spots. And there it is. There was a double, which could be the death of a hog raid, but not all of them ran over it. Now, the ones that did pretty much got smoked, but even then, they ran over it one at a time because of the location and the fact that that giant bomb wasn't placed to where you would cross both of them. And so between those couple of things, the Asian wall deployment, that spread out line of hogs, the heal spells, all pre-healing those areas, and the fact that they only tripped them one at a time. It was bang, bang. They both went off pretty quick, but they only hit one at a time. And as long as they do that, you're pretty much going to be able to live through that with a pre-heal. If they do cross them both across the middle of them at once, even under a heal, it's going to wipe them out. But really nice job there, kind of mitigating the threat of that double giant bomb with the staggered deployment, and the rest is just cleanup and easy 3-star victory. So really nice job there. Is that 3rd giant bomb all around the Town Hall and takes it out with ease. Really nice job there. Great job to everybody on this war. With the new schedule 3 times a week, we are already at war again. There's the current war against Team Ecuador. Should be a fun battle there. We are quickly approaching Clan Perk level 7. Looks like we're 550 points away. Warring 3 times a week now. Win, lose, or draw. Well, I guess you can't draw anymore. Win or lose, we should be there easily by the end of the month to Clan level 7, and then it's on to level 8. And so looking forward to some new perks. That will do it for this war recap. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy these videos. Also, you can follow us in our clan or other clans or whoever on Twitter now at the handle @ClashWithTAF. That's Clash with TAF as our Twitter handle. And you'll be able to also follow us there for all the latest content on the YouTube channel, what's going on in the clan, various updates and announcements from Supercell and other YouTubers and all that jazz. Other than that, have a very clashy new year. Until next time, this is the Allfather signing out.